Team begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. And O'Connell now to throw. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Back to throw, O'Connell. That is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
The Raiders had 4 and 9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind us. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Throwing, O'Connell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings, just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
They work now on 2nd and 9. O'Connell working from the gun. And that one too wide and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. To throw here, O'Connell. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston is the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Raiders defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 5. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. First throw now for the backup Wentz. Open man here is Gentry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, O'Connell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jacobs going to try the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Jacobs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Drive right.
Herbert back to the air. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. White now to return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now they'll audible to something else. That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable now, not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Throw right side, complete to Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going. And now off to the races down the right side. Austin Eckler. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the 2nd half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. Shedding the tackle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And, oh, my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Man, that's a 3rd fumble for him now in this ball game. And you know the old saying, CD, once is a fluke, twice a coincidence, 3 times becoming a pattern.
3 times is a problem in this case because we've seen field goal kickers have days like this, quarterbacks occasionally. But how rare is it for us to see a running back lose it 3 times trying to carry it?
Now Herbert following the turnover. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen, 58 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chargers have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now O'Connell. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 76 yards rushing for him now to this point. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw. O'Connell. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Deion Henley. Really nice play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joey Bosa in on the stop. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And O'Connell now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a...
Well, this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got another one with Johnston. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
21. Hey, ram. 5-9.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Fresh off of six the other way, it's Herbert. Pressure comes and down he goes. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now it's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert. Johnston hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's 2nd down. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. At least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a